Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we doing? It's Friday, innit? And stuff. We made it. Evening now, how's it going? Things irritating my fingers a little bit. Oh. It's been a busy old day, bit of a late kick-off. Well, not massively late, but a little late. And, under the circumstances, the busyness and such, I think I've done okay. How you doing, Catherine? You right? Yeah, not bad. A little bit kind of generally in broken and old and such, but productive day. Didn't get any work done on my build, which I wanted to do, but I got a lot of other stuff done instead. So, and I've got a plan for a video that will be tomorrow, but it won't be the build, so it looks like the build's probably going to be Monday. Lots going on the next little while, but that's cool. It's good. We like that. Back end of next week's going to be quiet, so if the front end's busy, it's probably not the worst, really, is it? Anyway, Stalker Clear Sky. So, as previously discussed extensively, this is the prequel to the one we just played. That was Shadow of Chernobyl. And this one is generally held to be the weakest of the existing games. I know, I'm really selling it, aren't I? But we know that now from stuff that has come out that it will tie into Stalker 2 when it comes out as relevancies. So we're going to play it. And, you know, going back to it would not be the way. I think getting through the originals before the new one comes out is definitely the play. And once we're done with this one, we'll have a look at Call of Pripyat. Yeah, I would have been off the mark a little bit quicker today. How are we doing, Tengu? You all right? But I sat down, I was like, oh yeah, I've not actually told OBS where to find the game when I start playing it. So I started doing all that, and then it turned out I hadn't actually run the game at all. Following the actual installation of it, which tends to be a bit necessary to make sure things work properly and stuff, you know, get the resolution right and various other bits and pieces. So I had to get all of that sorted. And download some, you know, back-end stuff, DirectX from late 2008 or whenever this game came out and that sort of thing. So there was a little bit of work to do there, but now we're on top of it. Oh, crikey, Deep Silver. I've not seen them in a few years. That's, yeah, definitely a bit of a throwback. I think they went defunct a few years ago, got bought out and then went defunct or something. Right then. So, this looks a lot like the last loading screen, title screen, except this bit is on the other side, and it's better graphics. It's definitely clearer and sharper, but I do seem to remember in sort of late part of the zeros, noughties or whatever they call it, graphics were making big leaps and bounds back then, so I'm guessing we'll see a step forward in this one, and then another step forward for Call of Pripyat as well. So, obviously, like the rate of progress has slowed down in more recent years, but you're going to reach terminal velocity eventually, aren't you? So, let's make sure we've got audio on. We have audio on. It's scarier than the scary music I'm playing. And we'll hit the new game thing. Actually, I might have a look at turning the music down just a little bit. Just so it's not a little too onerous. That's the play, really, isn't it? And we'll hit new game. Stalker. I'm not going up to Master of Action. We'll go to Stalker because it's basically, you know, normal mode. And that seemed to be fine last time. What has it got in its pockets is then Stalker Clear Sky. Interesting goodness, I hope. Old school cutscenes. I saw people moaning about cutscenes in games recently, and they're not a fan of it. And I mean, I think it was an article actually, but yeah, Stalker 2 will have cutscenes, and I think people need to get over it a bit. Cutscenes is a good way for exposition.
According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
He's got a VSS. I think that's the character we're playing as there in the big coat. It's not a good sign. When all of the beasties are running away from the place you're going towards, then going the opposite direction is not a good plan. Oh shit. Yeah, the skip option is good, unless they're really short, in which case, you know, whatever. This is definitely graphically a substantial step up from the previous
Without
game.
going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do
Nervous
with the
system's
emission.
kind of important. Isn't it?
Certainly. Although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
Here we go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Stalker 2, Cardin. If you have a look at the footage of it, it looks fucking amazing. At the trailers and stuff that are out. Maybe they have,
Welcome
apparently.
back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling?
His mouth movements are a bit weird, but okay. Head's splitting and spinning too, but basically I'm in real good shape.
Do you remember what happened to you?
Remember leading an expedition through the swamps, bunch of scientists, and the emission, that's it. How am I in heaven and why does it look so much like the zone?
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
Ah, interesting. Guess I got lucky then.
Lucky? I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing
let's
is
got a
that
mad
our
girl
patrol
on.
found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
Oh, yeah. Basically, he's going over what we saw in the cutscene. And it seems that Scar, for it is he that we are playing as, is not particularly verbose. We are moving. I was a little worried for a minute. But, ooh, right, that's already something I need to do. Controls, mouse sensitivity, 0. That's better. Well, we've got a more detailed mini-map up there. Weirdly, no FPS counter, which is very strange. Oh, why? Should be one. Steam should have one up, though. It's weird. Oh. Can't remember how to open the Steam overlay right now. I changed the controls on it. I can't remember what they are now. I'll have a look. Hang on. Bear with me a second. Settings. Interface. Probably. Oh, in-game. Let's try that. Enable overlay, Shift F1. Okay, there we go. I never changed it because I'd kept catching. It was like Shift Tab or something, and because Tab is so often used to open menus, I was kind of catching both at the same time because Sprint and so on. It was causing problems. So. For whatever reason, I've got no Steam overlay access. Oh, well, that's fine. It's not like I really need it, but. So. Talk to the barman. I don't actually know what the controls are to open the PDA at the moment. I had to change a bunch of the controls when I set things up because it was not good. P. Oh, it actually makes a certain amount of sense. It's more of a mini tablet at that point. Of course, the zoom in, zoom out controls are still back to front. Let's see if I can do something about that. I don't know if I can. Nope. Really weird, yeah. Zoom in on the map, I have to, like the mouse wheel controls are the opposite of what you'd expect them to be. Ah, interesting. So the swamps are down this way, are they? I thought they were down here. Garbage, Agroprom, Dark Valley, whole cordon area. I wonder what the red dots mean. Where the bar and Yantar are. I mean, warehouses, it's basically the same. Red Forest, which is actually a slightly different position to I remember it being. Although, yeah, because I'm pretty sure we came into it this way last time. We did. So this is also Red Forest across here. And we came through it and up this way towards Pripyat. And there's the station there. Which again, this is not quite the way it's really laid out. Pripyat would be off this direction, really. Although, interestingly, I believe the town of Chernobyl is somewhere around here, in relation to the power plant, which is funny. What do the red things do? Military, mutant. Okay, that's a lot of details. Faction war, not member of any factions yet. Statistics. Okay, we'll figure that out. Message log. Not a lot. Mercenary Scar. Not a lot about quests and stuff, which I guess are going to show up here, maybe. Alright. Where is the barman? Other than, and presumably not in the bar, I'm guessing. Show legend. Main building, secondary tasks, squad commander. It's a blue exclamation point. Oh, there's a whole load of stuff that just isn't on there. Okay. Zoom. Zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay. Right then. There's my inventory. I'm packing an AK. And presumably whatever rounds are in it. And a leather jacket. Which is... I'm going to need some upgrades. Faux show. A computer screen. Oh, that takes me back. If you've seen any of the recent footage of Stalker 2, the only gameplay, or the most detailed bit of gameplay footage we have so far, is in the swamps. So that's one other reason we wanted to have a look around here. Which I believe is where we are right now. Yeah, I mean, you can see the similarities to what's going to be coming, even if it's substantially lower quality graphics, you know, time period and all that. So the next question is, where's the stairs? I can jump down easy enough, but I'd think there'd be stairs, wouldn't you? That looks like stairs. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Now I forget. Hang on a minute. Let's try a quick check. So I'm now facing south. So red is south, blue is north on the compass. Okay. I feel like that's a particularly helpful map. Must just be the swamp area specifically, because it doesn't resemble the zone as a whole. Ah, there's Boss Man that we were talking to earlier. Don't mind me having a shufty around your headquarters here. Staring at the fire, keeping himself warm, I suppose. Looks to be the base exit, and we need to go this way apparently. Who didn't, Brad? It's a very, very roughly put together looking bed. On the other hand, I actually kind of believe it, looking at it.
Oh, I didn't notice you coming.
I walked right up to you, dude. I believe that looks like the bartender over there. Barkeep. Hushka Cranky.
Are you taking a nap over there?
I'm just eyeballing you. Got a bit of a moment going on there.
I see you. Just a minute.
Oh,
Hello, Mark. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of a gun. It should help you relax and tell me about your adventures, because I'm just dying of curiosity.
not much to tell. It was leading group of scientists through the swamps when an emission hit. So the power plant farted or something. I remember nothing after that. Regained consciousness here. Now you tell me what happened.
Well then, you drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it wasn't too bad until the last emission. The biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Because getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together. Because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause.
And how did you end up here?
I was collecting bottles one after another and they led me here. I'm kidding, man. Truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. He didn't want me. In the end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to Clear-Sky. The guys here are alright, and I need it here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, tell a few dirty jokes, and my job is done. Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cold around here.
Where exactly are we?
In our base. As you can see, it's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people. Guys who won't screw you, stab you in the back, or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
I mean, out in the deeper in the zone, I kind of get why. No stranger to the zone, never heard about Clear-Sky. How do things work here?
Why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it, and the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together. Then there's Beanpolev, Professor Beanpolev. He's like a walking encyclopedia and a calculator in one.
Professor
Knows more
Beanpole.
about the zone than... Well, anyway. Our technician's called Gray, and he can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. He could use some spares, but apart from that. And finally, we have Suslov. He's a trader, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you.
Cold.
He knows what
Leave the work
Stalkers go
alone with
through
your
to
dirty
get their loot,
jokes.
and
I
he
need to
respects
see
that. Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on, I'll catch you later. Well, Next time you're at the swamps, don't be a stranger.
So there's a weapon upgrade system, as I understand it, in this game. It was not present in the previous one, so that'll be a thing. We'll see how that goes. Somewhere around there's a guy who can help with that. And there's a trader who I'm guessing is this guy.
Hello there.
Xion, yeah, that's the trader. I don't suppose I have much in the way of money right now. I've got 200. It's more than I thought. I'm going to spend it on anything. It'll be ammo. Crisis averted. By crisis I mean sneeze. Which, when there's a microphone right in front of your face, it's probably best if you don't sneeze. As a rule of thumb. I sent my brain a little bit kind of... It's not ideal. Right, let's turn the torch on and see if this guy's mouth's going to do the weird wibbly thing he was doing before.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
Sure, a phenomenon.
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the
The
nature of
bulletproof
the zone,
vest on.
determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than Stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago.
Yeah, it says they know more about it than Stalkers and stuff, but I suspect there's knowledge and there's knowledge, you know. Knowledge of the phenomena is one thing. Knowledge of the reality of being on the ground in the zone is a whole other kind of knowledge that I suspect they don't have quite as much of. So what's peculiar about it? We had emissions before.
That emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it.
I have a question. If this emission swept across the whole zone, and everybody's remarkably astonished that I survived it, how did the rest of them survive it? I mean, what kind? Were they undercover of some kind, in some kind of protective bunker, or what? Some way sheltered from it that I wasn't? Is that what's going on? But, yeah, I don't know. Seems a little like there's probably going to be people that we meet who were out and about during it as well. But we'll see. If I knew how I survived, I'd tell you, but I don't remember anything.
How can I help you?
I'd better leave. I'm pretty beat up, but I can still walk and hold the gun. How do I get out of here?
Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot.
Witchcraft,
The
yeah,
swamps
exactly.
are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
One point though, you just said that everything changed and paths that if once thought clear are no longer, and yet you say I need a guide. What use is a guide if everything just changed? Like what their knowledge you just said was kind of invalidated, unless it's not quite so absolute as that. Just what you might find along the path. The path's still there, but what you might find along the way has changed, I guess is what they're getting at. What are you saying?
We're having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There's so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro in that sort of thing.
This is the second outpost. We're
Your
under attack. I
experience
repeat,
can
we're
save the
under
lives
attack.
of
Help!
many of my... That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone?
Bits and pieces.
Great. Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost. Once you're outside the base, listen to my advice. I'll try to guide you along.
It's facial animation, lip sync animation is fucking hysterical. Okay, so they're gonna give me some shit to help them
Trader,
with.
a fighter is on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment he'll need for the mission.
Roger that.
So they're just gonna give me stuff. Well, I've got an AK and a leather jacket already, but we'll see what upgrades we can get.
Visitor? I'll be right there. At last. Here, take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
Shotgun, a handgun, a knife, echo detector, some bandages, first aid kits, anti-rad, and ammo, but no AK ammo. Okay. Thanks. So what's that stressful here?
I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions. The boys need you now.
I'm on it. Right. So... well, I guess I'll have to get out of the base before I can get my gun out. Yeah. Couple of screenshots.
You have my full attention.
Thank you. I guess you're my guide, eh?
What are you waiting for?
Rock and roll. I'll blindfold you until you get there. Just keep the roofs. Oh, joy. I'm very happy about that. Right, so I've got 30 AK rounds. Shotgun goes in there as an option. Pistol. So what have we got there? Pistol rounds. Shotgun rounds. Okay. Otherwise, it's basically about what we'd expect. Not sure I like that. It's on screen rather than ADS. It's the on screen crosshair rather than ADS. Well, that's ADSing. But we don't ADS with the pistol. Okay, weird. I got a knife.
Merc, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
So I've got to get my way up through this island. See. So that's where we were, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. A lot of bad guys working their way into the swamps. Okay. So that's an anomaly detector that I now have. There's a new addition for this game. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be massively useful right now. Oh, I see. It lights up when I get close looking at things.
Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
Interesting. I don't really see anything particularly helpful there. Yeah, well, we'll let that be for now and play it by ear a little bit, I think. Just need to keep making my way up, I think. Took quite the knock when I was doing that. Quick save.
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there!
No, we're up.
You're right on time, bro. I'm real low on ammo, so let's make the best of it together.
Yeah. Well, looks like the beasties are the problem, are they?
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now.
Well, that's suboptimal for him. That's my stuff. This is ammo. He had a pistol and that's it. I appear to have died, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do a little reload and see if we can figure out what happened there and if I effed that up or not.
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there!
Well, I'm not sure if he hit me or not there. Woo! Oh health situation is not spectacular, is it? Round and round and round we go. No, I'm not dead, and it's going okay. Come on, run right at me, buddy.
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now.
Now, I can probably flog his stuff. I don't know if this counts as cover or not, but whole UI shifted around compared to last time, and it's a bit weird. Apparently I didn't screw it up, because I can't see what else I could have done. On the other hand, not quite sure what was killing me there.
Run for the tower. The monsters can't get you there.
Well, they seem to have fairly firm skulls, but not dead yet, so you know. This guy got anything on him? He's got a pistol.
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now.
They should probably try and go up here and pop health. Oh, yeah. See how that's going. I guess I was bleeding. I didn't see a bleeding indicator anywhere, but it's on the right of the screen. Just about, we've got my health bar and presumably armor bar above that. Yeah, it looks to be. And that must, blue one in the bottom corner must be my stamina. Looks like it. And I'm guessing we've got, well, we've got four other indicators on the right there. I'm not quite sure what they are. I think that'll be a Geiger counter at the bottom, maybe. Well, the guys who rescued me are dead and I looted them. That's okay.
You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired some, let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait. Don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment. Every emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die.
Why do they occur this
A
often?
normal emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the Scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo, a place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the brain scorcher.
So, this is a reference, I believe, to S.T.A.L.K.E.R's efforts to get north, but prior to the events of Chernobyl. Someone got past the Scorcher. What risks does this pose for the zone?
It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the wish granter. The more unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the brain scorcher.
Is there a real way to pass the Scorcher, even a theoretical
I didn't
chance?
think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the Scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was must still be alive. The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive in the process.
Not entirely accurate assessment. We know Charlotte got north of got all the way up to the power plant at some point. How is still a little bit ambiguous. And was sort of captured and had his memories erased, kind of, by the consciousness, sea consciousness, who then sent him out to try and prevent others from coming north, and instead bits of his memory started coming back. And bits of his memory started coming back, and he tried to make his way back north again, and that was the game, to find out what the heck he didn't know. But obviously his initial trip is what's caused these reactions, we think, but we don't really know. What is the danger of such frequent emissions?
I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur. Which brings us to what S.T.A.L.K.E.R is doing. We're trying to prevent that disaster.
Prevent the disaster? You're not even strong enough to fight off bandits.
You're right. But we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions. And that means something.
Lots of confidence there. What's the plan?
We have to find out who was in the center of the zone and stop them at any price.
See, if I remember rightly, and I don't think it was particularly clear prior to this, but S.T.A.L.K.E.R made his way to the centre of the zone, and then made his way there a second time, and that's when he got his memories wiped by sea consciousness and sent back out as he marked Stalker, with the goal to prevent others from getting to the centre of the zone. But didn't quite go according to plan, and instead he was trying to find out who the heck he was found by and recovered in the Accordion, and the whole events of the game went off. But yeah, this is some period on from the actual date of this is a bit weird and ambiguous, because we know the second anomaly, the second event happened in 2006, which is the year before the last game, but S.T.A.L.K.E.'s journeys north imply a longer time period than just a year between that point and when all of this goes down, so it's a bit weird like that. So, I want you to find out who's in the centre of the zone and stop them from, getting up there again, or what?
There's a strange
connection
between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, You survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of. And at the moment, we need to act very quickly.
I'm sure I want to dive right in. Why do I have to do this?
I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die. Help us and you'll save yourself. Now this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice.
No, not really. I mean, dying a horrible death is an option, but it's not a good one.
Unfortunately, yes. So, will you help us?
Oh, yeah.
Then listen carefully. We
Let's
have
say this
made
only
use of
once.
all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the cordon was asking Sidorovich about some very strange components. That's all we have for the moment. But it's a lead.
How do I reach the cordon?
Through the swamps, of course, how else? But remember what I said. After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything. We are under siege, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. So before we can help you get to the cordon, we have to regain control of the swamps. And with your help, I think we should be able to do it.
Okay. Go to the Great Swamps with a guide. There's also other people who are worth finding and talking to here, apparently. Nimble. Okay. It's a name I remember from the last game, vaguely. Wait a minute. Reaching the swamps is easy. Guides will let you out. But if you want to actually survive there, you need to learn about the current tactical situation and your PDA's new features. So, if you're curious about that, just ask. PDA's new features.
Your main guide is the objective section.
Uh-huh.
Your main objective is displayed here, together with a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives which you can cycle through using these buttons.
Okay.
Most objectives are also displayed on the map, with the exception of rare occasions when your objectives cannot be located. We will need your help with not only destroying the enemy, but also capturing key positions. In these situations, our fighters will be grateful if you provide covering fire as they capture a position. By the way, don't ignore calls for help. Our boys' lives could be at stake. Hovering over a mark on the map will display additional information. In addition to your objectives, friendly units and identified enemies will also be displayed on the map. Okay, as I'm sure you understand, our main objective is to establish control over the swamps. And that means a war against the aggressor. This section allows you to access tactical information about combat operations at any time. Information about your current faction is displayed on the left. Right now, that's us. Clear sky.
Okay.
Information about the main enemy is displayed on the right. This shows our approximate combat strength. This shows how many fighters we have. And this is our equipment supply.
Up shit
Similar
creek without a
indicators
paddle.
are also shown for our enemy. Finally, this field allows you to see the current strategic mission, as well as tactical objectives that must be achieved in order to complete the strategic mission. Completed strategic missions will be displayed at the bottom.
Okay.
The last tab allows you to view your current relations with all factions, as well as each faction's combat strength. Your personal stats are also displayed here. That's pretty much it.
Tactical situation. Word, shit. And 2, deep shit. Our fighters can hardly hold the Great Swamps. They're being constantly pushed back by bandits and monsters. As enemy outnumbers us. What must be done to regain control? Reduce enemy numbers. Shoot down as many as possible who are shooting at us. If we don't, the fighters have no chance of securing the swamps. What are you doing here? Trying to get some rest, assembling information about the guides bring me, consulting our valiant leader. You see, we guides are the eyes, clear skies, eyes and ears. Okay, and what can you offer me? Go an extra mile, find a dead soldier's backpack, and you'll get your expenses back with interest. Okay. How much is that going to set me back? 400. Okay, so for 400 it'll tell me where there's a valuable soldier's equipment bag. So what's actually in there? First aid kit. I don't have that much cash. Come back when you have enough. Okay. Interesting.
Visitor? I'll be right. Oh, welcome, guest from foreign lands. What come you with? A bursting purse? Or prized exotic wonders?
Neither, unfortunately. Got hit by an emission, barely survived, totally empty now. The mission seems to have scattered my goodies all over the swamps.
Yeah, I heard your story. I reckon the main thing is that you're still alive. Stuff is easy enough to replace, so long as the zone is kind to you. So, you gonna trade, or you got some questions for me?
Even the swamps in a hush-hush joint like this is a place for a trader. What do you know?
That's the sort of people we are. You can't buy an extra 15 minutes of life, or a spare store from death. But us traders are needed everywhere. Even in the zone, even in the swamps, and even underground. It's an illusion that the zone is under lock and key, and the army has all the ways in and out sealed. And think about it. Nowadays, artifacts and rare specimens from the zone can be found all over the world. And your fellow stalkers never have a shortage of canned meat, vodka, ammo, or equipment. Somebody's got to be responsible for all that, right? Well, that's where we come in. In this place, it ain't like selling bootleg CDs on the outside with the cops up your ass every damn day. Around here, the situation is very simple. The outside world has an interest in the zone and vice versa. But it's officially forbidden, prohibited, and all that bullshit. That's what we're here for. We make sure all those interests are satisfied and everybody's happy. There's a joke among traders that if someone points a gun at you, the best bet is to try to buy it off them.
Well, generally you're trying to buy them not to shoot you, but by not being shot. Soon, I see, except your business isn't going well.
Let's not talk about it. You have no idea how tired I am of peddling these trinkets. There's a ton of ordinary artifacts out there, but the best tidbits pass this place by. I haven't had a unique item in my store for ages.
Or the limited selection.
Maybe stalkers have already found everything there is to find. Man, getting behind the Scorcher would be a dream. I heard you can get enough artifacts there to last you a lifetime. Provided your life doesn't end there and then. It's about time us traders joined forces and used our connections to find a way of getting past that thing.
You aren't the only ones looking in that direction.
I know. Anyway, listen, I've told you too much as it is. Time is money. So if you want to trade, go ahead. If not, I'll see you around.
So he's got no work for me. But let's see what we can trade. Well, fortunately, I seem to... that's the stuff he's got, I think. I seem to have acquired some confusion. So that's what I've got equipped. It's my AK. Which is presumably what I'm willing to sell. Looks like it. Anyway. A very red loaf of bread. Ammo, a better shotgun. I'd rather have a hunting rifle. 12x70 ammo. She has no ammo for it. Oh, wait, 12x70 is shot. So the hunting rifle is an over-under shotgun. Okay. I'd rather have that than this little shitty thing here. So how much is it? How much does he want for it? 400. I've got 200 and that's 80, so I can't afford that right now. Need everything else. Slugs. God, I could chuck the... keep that for the minute. Actually, no, I won't, because that's still got one there, haven't I? So that's fine. Okay. Cool. Let's see how they... okay, right. Starting to figure out this menu, bit by bit. Radiation, burning, poison, and not sure. Fire protection. Presumably. Okay, acid, fire. Radioactive contamination. Don't see any sign of bleeding or anything like that, but there are bandages. Okay. Well, we'll see what's occurring. So that's where we're at for now, anyway. Right, a whole bunch of other people to meet around here, though. Even somebody to go talk to over that end. Well, they did say it's a farm. See, they're using the fields out here as a graveyard. But as I understand it, once again, stashes are only valuable if only have stuff in if you know where they are first. Whereas, as with the last game, if you just stumble on them without having been told about them first, they're always empty. Somewhere down here, not in the barn that's been converted into barracks from the look of it. Yeah. They have aired here. Dudes with some gear. Yep, went really the long way around there. This should, I'm guessing, be the guy who does some crafting.
We got enough duct tape to patch the whole zone up if need be. What's up?
Mr. Fix-It. How's it going, Mr. Fix-It?
See for yourself. There's hardly any equipment. It's like life after a nuclear war. If we do get a hold of something, it's about to fail anyway, and there ain't shit around to use for spare parts. That's why I'm having to adapt whatever I find and use it as best I can. Only last week I needed to make a radio receiver. What do you think I used for parts? That's right, a goddamn fridge. I'm not sure whether
That's quite impressive.
to cry.
Ain't no walk in the park.
There ain't much to get excited about around here. Not like the garbage. I heard they dug up old Soviet caches. After the accident at the Chernobyl NPP, they sent convoys there with contaminated vehicles and equipment and all sorts of other crap. They thought it was all waste because it was radioactive. That was then. Nowadays, nobody would even call that radiation. So there's a real gold rush.
I think they would.
Stalkers are flocking over there from all over the zone to dig for loot. It's a pity not much of it filters through around here. Unless Lebedev sent the boys to pick up specific components. Nothing special.
How are you doing?
Repair and upgrade weapons and suits. Basically, I do whatever needs getting done. If you need something fixed, I'm your man. Yeah, if I could get a few spare parts, I would make the guys some real nice toys. Weapons, armor, equipment, I'd take them all to a whole new level. Remember, if you bump into something useful, bring it here, and I'll do it up real nice. That's a promise.
You work? Oh, find a Viper 5. Viper 5, find info about barrel modification. Cash, leather jacket. Information about body armor and muzzle brakes. So yeah, I'd like to take some of these. Okay, bring you over behind. So I got the whole lot there. Okay.
You get anything else to fix? Come to me for it.
Right. So we're learning stuff. We've got a basketball hoop. Well, you got a Darth team somehow, right? Well, there's a guy to go and talk to over here, apparently, as well as the barkeep. Barkeep got anything to say? He offered me. We're ordered information about valuable tough piece of loot. Keep your toes on. Previous owner held to hear my advice. How much is that going to set me back? 200. Not right now.
Stop by for a chat anytime.
200 is a lot more than I currently have.
I'm
Can I
glad
help
to
you?
see you, young man. You look
Beanpole.
considerably better.
Come to me, all types of zones. Some chasing dreams, some searching zones, wonders, and some looking for loot. What does Clear Sky do here? What's Clear Sky doing
People
here?
are mistaken in their belief that they understand the essence of what the zone truly is. Some consider it to be a universal evil, others a wonder sent down to humanity, and others still consider it no more than a source of riches. They are all wrong. The zone is impossible to understand when viewed through the prism of human perception. Moreover, it is far too early for humans to even try. Ergo, the actions of both the government and Stalkers with respect to the zone are misguided, and I fear that the potential consequences may be, or indeed are, completely unpredictable. Naturally, this represents a terrible danger.
Yeah, so what is the
Young
zone?
man, if only I had the answer to that question. We are studying the zone meticulously in hopes of finding it. The zone appeared as a result of the actions, let's call them misguided human actions, and we are unable to return to the status quo. The zone cannot be destroyed, nor will it disappear of its own accord. We, Clear Sky, believe that there is only one way to reconcile man with the zone: coexistence.
Why is the zone having the shakes?
How can I best explain? Let's put it like this. Any complicated system in nature, and that includes the zone, automatically seeks equilibrium
Gone over
in the
this a bit.
absence of destabilizing external factors. That was the case here in recent years. The zone was stable and there were no significant deviations from the norm. And now we've seen a gigantic emission that has changed the face of the zone. The system became unstable, distorted, a glitch of sorts. The zone is spewing out emission after emission and pumping itself full of energy with each one, so much so that the readings on my sensors oscillate with unbelievable speed. And unless we find a way of reversing this trend, the result will be a disaster of far greater proportions than the 1986 catastrophe. The most important lesson in all this is that this glitch is not a product of natural causes. This is human handiwork.
Sherlock. Although we know it actually kind of worked out, because at least to some extent the element of sea consciousness gets eliminated, and some of the trouble in the zone calms down, presumably primarily centered around the emissions. Although not during this game.
And that's what we are attempting to find out. Perhaps knowing who disrupted the zone's equilibrium will give us a chance to prevent a disaster.
Indeed. Is it really within man's power?
Since man caused this mess in the first place, man may well be the only one able to set it right. In any event, I very much hope that is the case.
Yes, that's usually man's perception. Doesn't always work out that way. In what way exactly? What's the point of the rescue
I
plan?
fear that question is not one I can answer. I suggest you address it to Lebedev.
Well, hopefully stop the zone becoming ever more dangerous and possibly even growing. What happened to me?
You already have a basic understanding of some things, while others will necessitate a more detailed explanation. The inexplicable fact is that twice you were affected by emissions and survived. Clearly, you were not subjected to the peak of these emissions because you most certainly would have been killed. However, it does appear that you are able to survive emission levels that are lethal in others. That is the general outline of what took place.
I'm not feeling so good.
It's true some of your abilities, such as motor skills, reaction and endurance, improve rapidly after the emission. It seems that the emission supplied your body with energy.
Endurance, maybe.
Conversely, this brief period of strength is followed by a sharp decline in your well-being, the effects of which you are currently experiencing. Finally, I'm going to tell you something you already know. The emissions are destroying your nervous system. If they keep reoccurring, you will die, or what's worse, lose your intelligence and your very self.
That is a terrifying prospect when you think about it. Can we stop this?
Regrettably, no. The best I can do for you is to reduce the negative impact of emissions on your body. I am currently concluding a series of tests, and after Lebedev confirms the results, I will be in a position to carry out the necessary procedures. However, I would like to stress once again the fact that this is not a panacea. It will not solve the problem. All you are getting now is a little more time until the point when your nervous system begins to break down.
Anything else you can do for me?
Alas, that is all. The only other thing I can do for you is answer any questions you may have.
Okay.
Hopefully, my answers will be of help to us all.
Beanpoles. Bean Palev. It's just Beanpole, let's be honest. Okay, so that's everything for right now. There is a marker over here. So go to the Great Stumps with a guide. Apparently, I guess I had to go that way last time. Blue is north, isn't it? Yeah, that was out towards the edge of the zone that way. Because that's where that one event was. And this is actually the front gate over here. Kind of gives you the vibe that that's the front gate, this whole place. But clearly this is meant to be the front gate. Okay, what's going on over here? Something blippering away. Find upgrades to this guy, okay. So I've just got to find those for him. I don't have a marker because that would defeat the point. Right. Okay.
What you need, Stalker? Speak up, will ya? Tell me what you want already.
I want to take a picture. Actually, what I want to do is pause it there and take a quick bathroom break before we push on into the swamps, which should be cool. So yeah, I shan't be but a moment, and we'll head on out and apparently try and capture a pump station and try and regain some territory for Clear Sky and a little bit of breathing room, hopefully. Yeah, I shall be back in just a moment. Won't be long. Yo. Much better. Right then.
Oh, I
Shall
see.
we?
You never learned English in the first place.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit different now, Steve.
Stalker, what do you
How's it
want?
going? Yeah, so, want to lead me to the Great Swamps? Yes, please do. Yeah, the rules, you go blindfolded, just don't let go of my shoulder, you'll be fine. Ugh. Not sure why, especially seeing as I'm supposed to be kind of helping this faction now.
Don't you try to follow me, it won't work.
It's levels and load screens, that's why.
To the base, find one of the guys at the fishing hamlet.
So, fishing hamlet is where?
Mark, it looks like you're at the Great Swamps now. Be extremely careful and don't try to be a hero. Check out your PDA. You should find the location of our squads there. I suggest you get yourself over to the fishing hamlet. That's where they are.
Look, a good place to start, anyway.
Damn you! Where on earth are you?
Fishes, I guess.
Quick! We're getting slaughtered here!
Give me a minute. It's not like And no more way around. Well, looks like we're in the right neck of the woods.
Hurry, help us!
These guys appear to be on my side.
We're getting slaughtered here!
That's it. Now we'll teach them a lesson.
Thanks for helping out. Drop by our
Okay.
base sometime. We'll find a way to pay you back. That's a promise.
That's not a terrible start. What's this guy got? Bullets.
Another attack repelled.
Bullets and a gun. Right. So the next spot, that's the pump station. And defend the fishing hamlet at the other direction. So, okay. So we go that way and see what's happening.
I think we got them all.
What's this guy got going on?
We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us!
And off to the south, I guess. This guy unfortunately appears to have met his end, but it seems like that's a little... I need to go a hard right, and then a left, apparently. This is probably not going to be good. Picked up a little bit of radioactive contamination.
Damn, they spotted us.
Apparently this way, supposedly, but it looks like they were successful without my help. I mean, I'm coming, but the time requirements are a bit of an issue there. Food. And weapons. Ammo. Carry weight is the thing I need to keep an eye on. Max is 50, currently carrying 20. How much does this weigh? 30. They all weigh the same. Not terribly surprising. Right. That's that for now. That doesn't look promising. Probably because it's not. I'm a little stuck because this guy has gotten right up on me. I'm going to put one in your brain pan. Thanks, dude. Apparently I can't lean out with the pistol either. Nice work, lads. Oh, we helped him. Nice, including some meds. Good. We got some credit there, even though I didn't really do that much. They don't seem to be quite as clear about marking corpses as they were in the last game, though. Oh, nice. Ooh, vodka as well. That's definitely welcome. Oh, hell yeah. Well, he was going to try and shoot me for a minute there, but apparently taking damage from something, but I'm not quite sure what. I think I was bleeding. I think that indicator just to the left of my health bar might be the bleeding marker. I think. So, this 5x5 requires 9 by 19. By 18. By 19. So I don't have a lot of ammo for that. But nonetheless, how's this looking? Condition is maxed out. I'm guessing everything else is probably not great. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, that's still not perfect, but got some good, quite some good bits and pieces there from looting those guys.
What's up, Stalker?
Sounds like more problems are occurring in the distance there. Looks like they want some help dealing with this tower. Wow. Is that one down? Somebody up here shooting at me and I don't see where. There's one guy. It's him. Ah, there's another. One thing I'm not very happy about right now is that that's better. The crouch is hold, not toggle. Okay, I think that went okay. Right. Oh, that went okay. Evening, Gray, how are we doing? Well, I'm not surprised it looks the same. This is the vanilla version of the game, after all. They don't seem to indicate whether or not they're friendlies. The regular crosshair does seem to. And then it goes green over friendlies and red over hostiles, but the binoculars don't seem to do that, which is what they did in the last game. Close to being over encumbered already. Can't tell if the guy's running out there on my side or not. Oh, there was a scope. Nice. Doesn't have to do it that way. Oh, no, can't equip that. Okay. Yep, those guys are on my side, that's okay. Okay, we're learning, we're learning. made a bit of progress. I don't suppose any of these guys want to sell me anything, like, you know, or buy anything. How can I help you? You can't. What's new in the zone? More missions happening. Basically what we already knew. Right? Will he buy? Nothing I want to sell, I don't think. No. You'll sell vodka and food, all of which I could use. I think that's that for now. Bit of church over there. Eliminate the enemy at the old church, and a bunch of those guys are pushing off towards it. Just need to help capture that place. I mean, I kind of feel like this whole thing is happening a bit fast. Target burnt farmstead. Guide location fishing hamlet. Okay. Target old church. Target pump station. What? Pump station's over here. That's a bit weird. Okay, I guess we're going to push on, target the old church there, see what happens. Let's see if there's an option to... Doesn't seem to be... Ah, I see, hang on. Doesn't seem to have saved. It did not. There we go, that's better.
Well done, men. We've reinforced our position in the swamps enough to give the renegades a real good kicking. Our next objective is their main base.
I feel like that's probably not the case. But anyway. Oi, 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 oi. So I have another issue that I need to take care of now as well. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be able to... Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I can lean with the keyboard, but I can't do it with my mouse. Now.
You awake over there? We're waiting up for you. Merc, we're waiting for your signal.
What signal would that be? I don't know anything about no signal. Bit long, yeah, just a little. Well, it's the church cleared out apparently. 300. 200. Okay, that's interesting. Task cancelled, help the gravel pit. Huh. New task, clear the road to the farmstead. This is a little difficult to keep up with, to be honest. I'm also over encumbered. A little. Don't seem to be able to persuade it to unload particularly reliably. That's worth less. I should drop that really, shouldn't I?
We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us!
Right.
Quick!
Then camp trailhead. Push on to do that and maybe make my way back. Well, looks like they've already succeeded there. This is getting a little bit ridiculously... The timing is a bit suboptimal on this. Hello! Now we're talking.
Damn you! Where on earth are you?
Speed up!
We're coming.
We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us!
I think my carry weight must still be an issue. Yeah, it is, because I'm...
Quick! We're getting slaughtered here!
Condition is good on that one, okay.
We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us!
Right. Now we're good.
Nice of you to come. They ain't gonna get a warm welcome now.
Oh, you're quite welcome. And you seem to be doing okay on your own, to be honest. That was fun.
You really turned it around. Your reward will be waiting for you at the base. Keep your eyes peeled.
So yeah, left of my health bar is the icon for bleeding, which I just used a bandage and I still seem to be bleeding though. And I needed 2 bandages there. Okay. Definitely a bit too much on the carry weight then. Not quite yet, but soon will be. Got that. Menu controls are a bit iffy. Another guy I thought I got out here. There he is. Right. So, there's renegades up here we could go and fight. There's stashes, there's more baddies over this way. But apparently the ongoing goal is capture the northeastern farm, which is up that way. So I guess we're going to head north, take out this guy along the way. Oh, hell. This looks iffy. There's one bad guy here. That's him finished. Wasn't quite the way I was hoping that was going to go. I got a little bit shot there, but actually doing okay for ammo at the moment. Health has seen better days, but ammo's doing okay. Think this guy? No, I don't think I did I? How's the carry weight looking? Too high. Weight 1.9. Okay, so we'll drop both of these. So the goal now is push on this way and take that farmstead, I guess. I'll have to make some adjustments to make sure that I can use the mouse to lean with rather than Q and E, because I don't really like that. It's okay when you're trying to move forward and backwards. When you want to move sideways, combining Q and E there is a little awkward because they're one on top of the other. Yep, we are on track. Didn't need the second shot, but here we go. Just one bad guy ahead. There's that guy. These guys keep spotting me and then yelling "Opa!" and I have no idea what it means in what I assume is Ukrainian, but it's been completely ruined by Psy. And I'm immediately waiting for them to follow it up with a statement Gangnam style. But they never do. Let's pop a med kit there. That's a lot of dudes up there. I can't seem to hit them at that distance with the tools I currently have. I'm wondering if the AK might be the tool of choice right now. Can't attach that. I maybe have to do that Now, where's the auto versus... fire mode selector. I need to check fire mode selector because it should be Y, but doesn't seem to be. Ammo type's that. Fire mode. Oh? Oh dear. Don't like that. Let's try. Can't remember what it was in the last one. Hope I hear. Yeah, could be a grey. I'm not sure it is, but so set the detector to B, night vision to N. Something else is on V, I think. Drop, I think. Yeah. I might try. I don't think there's anything. Is there anything on U? You know, the U or X at the moment. I think X would be preferable. Unless you're talking about the name of a social media, in which case, company, in which case, no. Firing mode. Oh, it's 9 or 0. Okay. Right, okay, I'm not sure I like that either, but it does the job. You just leaning a bit left there. I think they might have him. Well, I haven't got as much ammo for this thing though, so...
Take this, you Nazi!
Take this, you Nazi!
Captured the Renegade's lair. All we need to do now is take control of the paths to the swamps.
You ain't all dead over there, are ya? Come on, get on the air already.
Right, so something vaguely resembling progress anyway. Let's see, these are worth more. The shotguns, and they weigh less, I think.
Смысл? Лично я особо над смыслом не задумываюсь. Есть поставленная задача, за выполнение платят нормально. Вот тебе и смысл с мотивацией.
They do not need... Yeah, they do need unloading or drop all. This has got to be... Plenty of dudes around here with pistols and stuff that I find and take that are worth more to me, so... If I'm really lucky, there might be somebody with an AK, but I'm not going to bet on it. Should be able to stock up on valuables, anyway. Didn't really want that, but... Right, making a bit of progress. Something that looks suspiciously like it, anyway. Stop yelling at me every 5 minutes to assist them in their faction war. We're going to... Right, we've got one more guy, so we're going to en masse try and take over the whole swamps in just crazy all-out warfare at once. Yeah, what a great idea. What do you mean you're not in 3 places at once? Oh, that was your job. Fuck off. There's the guy over here that I shot in the back of the head. There he is. He doesn't have anything good. There you go. This guy does. The Vipers. I don't think I have any guns that are better. More pistol ammo though now. All exactly the same, with slight variations in the amount of in the quality of their condition, whereas my equipped one obviously is much better. What have we got here? Only like a handful of Viper ammo, so not really worth having. I'd like to get that, but wasn't really worth the effort now, was it, in the end? Ooh, hello, what have we here? AK rounds? Shelf full of them. There was something worth having. Not anywhere else, but can actually get it. Switch to rad, anti-rad now? Should do, it's there. I just don't know if I can actually get my... Got it, I think. Yeah, good. Cool, that went reasonably well. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell whether or not I'm encumbered, that's fine. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to tell whether or not I'm hungry or not. Don't see any evidence that I am getting hungry yet, but you know. Right, so that was vaguely successful. Still says capture the farm by taking out the bandits here. Hold the point until help arrives. That's down there. The reward, find the upgrades. Not found those yet. Cool, so I'm still holding this for now, apparently. And if I follow it round, there should be somewhere here a little Husky box. Stash. Is there anything about it on the map in more detail? Electrical conduit. This then, I assume. Slugs and energy drink. Now there is some other stuff around here, including a thing to loot out in that direction. Do get to it without meeting a horrible fate. Stashed in a bunker. So follow this round until I hit the bridge and then double back, okay. Getting hard to see now, it's getting dark. Ah, oh, hello. An integrated suppressed pistol. Now I can't move. Crap skulls. And how does it compare to my current one? More accurate. Everything else is the same. Oop. Oh dear. I'm a little bit deaded and I'm not sure how I died. Again with the issue that the last game had, which is not giving me feedback when I'm taking damage, or insufficient amounts of feedback. I think I'm going to have to do this whole place again now, aren't I? Which kind of sucks because I just lost something good. That didn't go very well. Was death by over-encumbrance? Well, I don't think it was a death by over-encumbrance so much as something to do with the water I was standing in, actually, but I don't know. You guys are annoyingly durable. Not when you get shot in the face, you're not. Die! Yes, ye. Ooh, apparently I got an absolute dome there. There's mostly dead and there's all dead. Now my memory is getting a little shaky on the Princess Bride, which probably just means I need to watch it again, doesn't it? Apparently med kits, or at least the basics ones, do not do much for your bleeding. I think they might. How many times do I have to shoot you in the face before you go down? That's that. Went much better for me last time. Thanks. Dead, there's only one thing you can do. Go through the pockets for each change, indeed. I wonder if I was getting a little cocky this time because it went so well the first time. I didn't even get to click there before he murked me. Things do change, so I wonder if they're getting smarter with each time they murder me. That guy got absolutely shotgunned, and yet he's still here and I am not. That's slightly satisfying in some ways, but in other ways bloody annoying. It's a little better. Jesus, man, don't want to die. Right. What developments? Yeah. That guy got hit in the face and he still keeps coming. Bit better. Backup's here. You sound it? Yeah, we're slowly arriving. I think they might be slightly out of range. Oi! Fucking pushing me out cover, dude. I will shoot your ass dead. That's that.
Take this, you Nazi!
The shouts are quite fun. Oh, is it your eyes died? I think I might have accidentally shot one of my guys. Oh well, he probably deserved it. Can't get through there. Pushing in there was a bad idea. Ah, I got absolutely ruined. Sneak, sneak, bang, bang, dead. Yeah, that's about sneak, sneak, bang, bang, game over is probably a t-shirt looking sneak, bang, game over. I think that might be a t-shirt. Their ability to survive shotgun blasts at much closer range than they should be able to survive them is a bit annoying. Especially as the last game felt like it was a bit more accurate with that sort of thing. Slugs, of which I do not have very many. That went a little better. Still taking them surprisingly well. That wasn't quite where I hoped that would go. Should help. What? They all ran away from my grenade. I'm not very happy about that. Somebody tagged me, I don't know who, but I think it might have been somebody who was on my side.
Just smoke him out with this.
Yep, that'll do it. Fuckers. I love them. It was a complete waste of one of my very, very limited AK rounds. But, when the guys on my side are doing more harm to me than the guys on the other side, I feel, a little hard done by, if I'm honest. Think they got them all. Well, that guy. Yep, they got them all. Well, that was an exercise, wasn't it?
Chill, fellas.
It looks all quiet to me.
We've captured the renegade's lair. Come by our base. All we need to do now is take control of the paths to the swamps. You ain't all dead over there, are you?
You guys just shoved me out of the way, which is so annoying.
Hey, brother, we ain't clear on what's going on.
I'm seeing a few things that didn't happen in the last game that are a bit more frustrating in this one already. See, getting shoved around by your allies is definitely quite higher on the list. Not exactly unique to this game, but it's still bloody annoying. It seems to be harder to find bodies on the map than it was in the last one as well. Not impossible, just a little bit harder. I hope the new Stalker game will have a button for take all, so I don't have to click something separately. Definitely not my favourite thing. I think that's a decent amount of gearing up achieved. Character here, which is cool. So there was still some stuff. Knife, and just check. I've got good stuff. Oh well, well. Assume that's AK ammo. Yep. That's a big upgrade. 130 all of a sudden, 180 or something actually, compared to the situation I was on before, where I had not very many. You don't need the ammo in the guns that I'm not using, but I do need it available for the one that I am. Fuck.
Эти-то все, а? Присосались к зоне как пьянка. Лишь бы деньги, а какой ценой все равно. Вот еще и власть подавай. Вон как долго всем этим сволочным.
Right. It's more interesting to me than the bandage, really, but okay, we did alright there. It was a bit of a pain, but we managed. Saving it this time. Let's see if we can't go and get ourselves some stashes looted. Small slugs. I'm going to go the other way this time. There's a marked useful person here.
What is it that you need?
Oh, hello. Dart round, slugs. Lots of good stuff there.
What do you
Sure
want?
deal. Just sit around keeping guard of the camp at all. Enemies close by, so just bugger off with your questions. Trades. He'll buy some stuff, but not much that's useful. Bandages. I don't need 16, I don't think. How's he doing for cash? He's got a decent amount. A few bits I can get rid of. That's probably the play.
What's up, Stalker?
Oh, a bit of cash for that. Now then, yeah, the stash that we found in the bunker entrance last time is still there. I'm over encumbered. We should sell a bit more food. How much am I doing for carry weight? £4 to lose. I'd have to lose like 4 guns or something. I kind of don't want to do that. So I'm happily burdened with goodies. This time I'm going to very carefully make sure I don't die in the water. There we go. I was picking up radiation damage. You see it on the little radiation meter at the bottom. It's got that red indicator on it. It's the amount of radiation harm I have taken. It is slowly sapping my health. I seem to have wandered back into the water then. Still does seem to be slowly sapping my health. Well, I'll drink some vodka as well. I should cure the last of it. Now my health's starting to go back up again. That's brutal. But I don't have a Geiger counter or any other indicator that I'm taking radiation damage other than but the health is like the red bar's creeping up down there, so it's not something I'm overjoyed about. So, capture the approaches to the outside world. Be down there, would it? Beyond the church. We need to do. On the other hand, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I also need to do. I think first up is head back towards camp and sell off the stuff that I'm carrying around because I'm going to need money and I don't have very much. I've got a lot of stuff to sell for money. I can't sell it unless I go back and find a trader. I think I'm going to do a thing while I'm here. It's annoying me. Yeah, PDA is now going to be M, I think. Because I keep pressing M for map. It's on the PDA, so I have to press P, and I really don't like that. Okay. Biggest fan of the rotating radar either. And I wish that was fixed. So here we should find the path, but if I follow it, will just lead me, assuming I got this right, straight back towards the fishing village, which will get me back to the headquarters where I can turn stuff in. There does seem to be stuff going down that way. That'll be this battle over here, I imagine. Just gonna have to wait until I've gone to sell some stuff, because boy needs money. It's just money sitting there at that point, really, isn't it? Especially as I'm carrying it on my way back to go and sell stuff. I only want to pick up one, but yeah, okay. On we go. Now we hang something further to the right, somewhere over here. It should take me back towards the fishing village, which is quite a trek. Decent sized areas here. So whatever. Should be back this way a bit, apparently. Is it? Okay, there's the way through the reeds. A bit hard to find these paths sometimes. People are just complaining about me reaching for the Q and E and the Q key in particular. Not used to it. That's where I need to be, over there, I think. Nearly there. We can get our run back to the base, sell a bunch of stuff, and be ready to push on out. Here we go.
So, what is it that you need?
Where can you lead me to? Burnt Farmstead, Clear Sky Base, Machine Yard. Interesting. Oh, Clear Sky Base. Yeah, let's go. That's cool. There's a fast travel mechanic of sorts when you find guides. Okay.
Говно ваша мифология. Блин, так не смешно же.
I might also have to do a bit of upgrading while I'm here. Maybe. I don't know how that system works, so I guess we'll try to find out.
Visitor? I'll be right there. Want to trade? Drop in next time you're in.
You bet I want to trade. That is a sawn-off. I don't want my sawn-off, even though it's in great condition. I'm going to hold on to that for now. That's in perfect condition, so I'll probably get rid of everything else, I guess.
The swamps are now under our control. Good job, boys. You did it. All squads, dig in at key positions and wait for further instructions.
Might have had something to do with that. Darts will give you a lot of range and accuracy, but I don't have a lot of them. I'll hold on to them now for the shotgun. Or now, rather. Otherwise, I think that's probably good. It's a lot of shotgun rounds. But I also don't have a lot of ammo for anything else, so... leave it at that. That is a better version of what I have here and will cost 200. I might come back and get that, but we'll see what happens in a minute. Because I don't know about upgrades and things like that, and that may or may not cost me and stuff. So I guess we're going to find out. Because I've got a scope that I can't seem to attach to my rifle, and I might need...
What's up?
Remember,
to be a good shooter, get your gun talking at the right time.
Alright, we'll go here. Mechanism modification, okay. High rate of fire. Accuracy, I'm down for that. Rate of fire. Recoil reduction. Flatness. Be helpful. Recoil reduction, but rate of fire. Cost. It says it costs 1,600 and I don't have enough. I do have... It's estimate of how much I have. Oh, 214 short, that is. Okay, it's telling me how short I am. Okay. Right, so if I were to do this instead... Oh, I see. So if I wanted this one, I'd have to have this one first. Let me see. That's interesting. Changes the caliber type to 5.56. Okay. Oh, that's a scope mount, I see. Allows you to mount scopes, which I can't currently do, because even though I have one, I would need the appropriate modification to allow me to do it. I think that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. That's fine. I think we're learning stuff. I will probably Google it just to be sure.
Hello there.
Not right now.
Have a safe trip.
What now I'm going to do, sell this shotty that I've got and replace it with one that is good. So that's 400 and I'll get 28 for that, which is not exactly a great rate of return. But still, it's the upgrade that I need. There we go. That's a good call. I'd like to advance time a bit. According to this, you might have something
With us again. Want to trade?
for me. Ooh. Okay, yeah, the whole is stuff. Oh, I got body armor, anti-rad, first aid kit, flash data on submachine gun barrel modification. Nice. RDG5 grenade. Whole load of good stuff.
Drop in next time you're in our neck of the woods.
There's the flash drive. There's the flash drive. It's a massive body armor upgrade, I would think. Yep, better burn, impact and rupture protection, better bulletproofing, a little bit, chemical resistance as well.
Visitor? I'll be right. Want to trade? Have a safe trip.
Cool. Catch you later, Noel. Have a good one. What are we doing for time? 10:30. Okay. Still wish I could sleep somewhere.
I'll be there in a moment. What's up?
I found information about the upgrades you're looking for. So, there's some. I get cash for that, and he can now perform new upgrades. Okay, cool.
Well,
Question if that means other people can't. If I can only give upgrades to an individual person. In which case, giving that to him might be a bad call. On the other hand, I now have lots of money, so...
I'll be there in a moment. What's up?
I would like to make some upgrades, please. First thing I'm going to do is put a scope mount on my AK that I've got. It's nice. That should now take a scope if I wanted to. There is... no. That is a rate of fire upgrade. That is an accuracy upgrade that leads to a rate of fire upgrade, which is cool. There's a recoil down improvement and flatness. So I'd like all of these.
I'll be there in a moment.
I'm going to go for an accuracy upgrade first, because I can. How am I doing for cash? Just fine. Recoil? Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But it means I can't do the subsequent one beneath it. Interesting. Underbarrel attachment, not worried about that. Barrel lengthens from muddle, increasing velocity, flatness. That's definitely not bad. Afford it. Well, on the stock, makes the weapon lighter, and improves the handling. I'd like both of these. 1600, 1600. Can afford both. Well, one of those. Pneumatic improves recoil. I'm fine with that for now. Magazine capacity. And change the caliber. I don't want to do that. So better flatness. could do that right now. That wouldn't be bad. And that'll reduce the weight of it. What's the weight of it right now anyway? 330. I could rather have flatness for increased accuracy again. Yeah, I'm going to do that for now, I think. Cool. So that's just made my AK way better. Still not got vast amounts of ammo for it. I've got a shotty for up close, and I've got an AK with a scope that is got boosted accuracy in numerous ways, as well as the scope. So that should be quite cool. Rifle is fine. Nah. Happy with those changes.
You have my full attention.
Thanks.
What you need, Stalker?
I need to know what the time is, if there's a way to tell what time of day it is.
You have some business for me or what?
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Tell me what you want already.
You shut the fuck up. I assume that's a time
The
of
zone
day
seems to be
thing.
getting the worst kind of folks lately.
There it is. Midnight. Swampspurt start, farmstead, southern farmstead, machine yard, fishing hamlet. Okay, so I would like leading to well, basically, you know, we might as well go with the church, push on and do this, and then we can start sort of clearing out other bits and pieces, can't we? Lots of stuff to find. Start with the church if we can. Failing that, that's the farmstead, isn't it? So I could probably do that. That farmstead it is, I think. Let's go. Right, so it is now apparently just like a good 10 minutes later. I'm not very happy about time of day here. We'll follow the water's edge a little bit. Can't see anything. The actual road ought to be about here, I think. Yeah. It'll take me back towards the church. And there's a couple of things I can find there for starters. How's my inventory weight looking? Still quite high. I will eventually be dropping a bunch of this stuff once I'm a little bit more secure in my ammo supplies and stuff. Right now, okay, so wooden cross. Not too bad. Yeah, a Geiger counter down there is decidedly mixed in its virtues. Very close eye, because I don't think my health is dipping with that little Brad exposure, but still. side of the wall. Hollow log, I see it. A shotgun, which is in surprisingly good nick. Slugs are better. Slugs are worth having, the shotgun probably not so much. But don't take it. Have the joyous fact that the thing will not remove from the map. Right. Okay. Time is really not buzzing on very quick, is it? So let's find... Yeah, that's a big old gate. He's a big lad, isn't he? Or alternatively, what a bore. Even you blame, how's it going? You doing well? A little too far. Somewhere here there's a road. That's south. That's the way I need to go. This way somewhere through what doesn't appear very much to be a road, but apparently is. I don't know if it'd be a little bit more clear in the day, but... Just 'cause I'm going 180 degrees the wrong way. Very confusulated. Marked as a road, it does not look like a road though. Barely visible at all. Hello, bridge. Hid under the bridge, or guys chasing just round across it. Left backpack and loot down there next to a beam. There it is. Slugs, nice. Decent quantity of slug ammo now. So, this place should be mostly captured and secure because I don't see any bad guys, but meet the guide and go to the cordon with him. Yeah, they did all the work themselves and basically finished it off while we were in the back at base selling everything. Just slightly amusing. We can't take this place back without your help. We need your help to fight our way through the bad guys and such. What happens the minute I turn around to a 180? They'll do just fine without me. Leaving with lots of dudes to loot. Something's howling in the dark. Howling at the moon, no doubt. With a guy after me. Oh, sorry, buddy, I'm afraid you don't have mine. What's the value on this thing? 400, that's not bad. The weight on it, that's the other question. 3.4, it's quite a lot. It took out a lot of dudes. Now I'm cucumbered. Let's equip that. It's going to be slightly better. Value is high. Keeping it. It's the good one. It's the not good one. Ooh, pistol is a 4 or 12. 9x18. Same ammo, but it's better. Less accurate, otherwise the same, so it's not worth it. Worth having to sell, though. Yeah, I think dropping that is probably the play. Bandages and medkits, don't mind if I do. It's exactly the same building I explored in the army warehouses in the last game. Which is a little different, but everything else is the same. Oh. I'm at the limit of my encumbrance right now. On the plus side, there's a dude here that can lead me places. Can he lead me back to the base, though? To your base. Let's go.
Home sweet home. Go ahead and take your blindfold off. You'll find me here when you're ready to go back to the swamps.
Voila. That went well. Quite convenient.
Охраняющий вход в подземное царство.
As far as the base goes, it's not particularly well fortified, this, but otherwise, in terms of its amenities, and the big ass spotlight's not a good idea either, but you got some shelter, water, place for growing food, and storage of other things and maintenance. It's actually decently well appointed for a base, really. What's that? Ooh, it's 100 hollow points. 9x19s. Probably not a bad idea to keep them for now. So I'll keep those as a backup. You won't buy food, which is interesting, but I'm sure I can get rid of it for other people. Or vodka. So a lot of pistol ammo. I don't really need that much pistol ammo. $200's probably good for now. Make sure I'm good on that. It's a lot of med kits as well. A couple of them. It's probably not bad.
Want to trade? Have a safe trip.
A decent few pennies there. Yeah, call that a successful trading mission venture. Now. That's a weird blind pole been approaching, which will put any attackers at a serious disadvantage. Yeah. If only it worked like that. So maybe that's what the floodlight's doing.
Stalker, what do you want?
Well. That's the pump station. I can't go there yet because I haven't explored it. That's the machine yard, okay. The whole top section I need to explore at some point. Oh, that's probably the machine yard I can travel over to, I would imagine. There are a whole bunch of stashes to find and clear out on the way, potentially. I think if I go Burnt Village, which is here, and then hit that stash, maybe that one afterwards. Then hopefully we should be ready to sort of clear out, do the top section of the area before we head on elsewhere. I hope. With the reeds, they're a good sign of water, I would guess. Right, this way. I should find a bridge just in front of me. I don't need to go across the bridge, I need to keep going. Well, actually I do really. Cross the bridge and turn a hard left. Should be a little bit down here on my right. What's this? Sitch. Grave with a gas mask. Yep. Nice. So next stop is keep going the way I was going until I hit a bridge that way. Interestingly, high ground doesn't seem to be irradiating me quite as much as it did in... Oh dear, I don't like this. Previous game. Oh wait, we are going the right way. Whatever change makes the high ground unmanageable is yet to occur. Well, it didn't attack me, so... Well, there's nothing on that corpse, actually. That one either. Well, I tried that time. Didn't go so well for it, but it tried. Just around here, there's another body. Which has again been looted. And I need to kind of do pretty much 180, but not quite. To find a... Oh, we got anomalies there. Lots of them, in fact. I think the plane might be going this way. There's a way to cross over somewhere this way. Might be able to loop back around. Maybe not. I'm sure I like that you can move with the map out. Kinda get it, but also I'm not sure I like it. Yeah. Somewhere in the boat. No? In the tree, or up the tree. In the tree. A quite nice shotgun. Some ammo, some vodka and some meds. Ooh, I have lots of radiation damage because it really doesn't tell me when I'm standing in irradiated water. That's really not very good. Okay. So, that's most stuff on the south side dealt with, I think. Guess we'll be coming in here and heading there. That's the railway track that connects to the area we had a hard time getting through last time. It's occupied by Stalkers right now, though, so that's an improvement in the previous situation. Military. Mutant. Mutant. Military. Interesting. Military there though, and they were a bit of an issue last time. Though we can sneak around and get to the garbage that way, which wasn't an option previously. So that'll make life a bit easier without having to fight my way through the military. But for now, I think I'm going to see if I can't fast travel from the spot just over here. On the plus side, well, on my ball in the map, time's still rolling, so at least my health's going back up as well. Oh shit. Didn't look at this fella, did I? Mind you, I dropped a whole bunch of stuff here last time because I couldn't carry it, didn't I? We're doing okay. According to your base, nowhere. Alright, fine, take me to your base. Hadn't planned to go back there, but it'll be easier than struggling the other way.
Go ahead and take your blindfold off.
Quickly sell a couple of bits, and then he'll take me back where I need to be without so much hassle. That'll be a good play.
Visitor on the train. Good luck to you.
You bet. Donna, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome on in. We appreciate it. Still having some hard decisions here. Namely whether or not I keep or get rid of this. I'm inclined to get rid of it. And the ammo for it. So it'll save me some carry weight. I think what I've got otherwise is probably sufficient to do the job. I don't think I'm benefiting from carrying that around. I don't think. There we go, my carry weight's down significantly now. Reduced significantly. The sun should be coming up very soon.
Stalker, what do you...
Machine yard. Let's go. Hopefully this is the right place. Seems to be. Right then, so for now, there's a bunch of baddies we can take out in this direction. Bunch of stuff to find in the other way, so I think we'll go this way and start with those bad guys. See how we do. This road should just take me off in the right direction. Ah, now it's confirming we have bad guys. Okay. Now then. Now then, we might be able to deal with these chaps. Oh dear, they're onto me. There we are. Go down. Bad when the bullets go where I want them to, is it? Quite sure what's going on there. There we go. I mean, most of a magazine, but not all of one. Okay, just the last chap over here. He was trying to snipe me with a shotgun, apparently, at that kind of range. No wonder I'm okay. Right, so apparently there's a stash here somewhere. Box in the cabin. See it, I can't get at it. I didn't know I could do that. Lives and one learns. I didn't know I could do that. Nice. It was an operation, but we managed it. So I can push up here, clean these guys up. Some bad guys coming at me from this way. Oh, we got a number of them, unfortunately. Not optimal. Their ability to withstand slugs is a little higher than I would like. Oh, and they're actually using grenades. I forgot that that was a thing that they did in this game. Good Lord. Oh, I got effed in a large manner. Oh dear. And I'm back here. Right, okay. Good Lord. I would love to be doing this with something with considerably more accuracy upgrades. Fucking hell. Huh. You. Pew 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 pew. And here come their friends. Well, actually, no, one of them I think clocked me, ran away, and is probably... That looks decidedly like backup. Yup. Not loving the way the shotgun's performing, it has to be said. Got that guy. A whole bunch of them coming in from the other side, apparently. Oof. Oh Lord. That's the back of his melon. Oof. Well, it could have gone better, could have gone worse. I mean, it did go worse the first time, you know, so... Take the W's when they come along or something. Ooh, hello, what we got here? Magazine and accuracy increase. But still not as good as what I have. Still mixed feelings about the Viper, but hey. It's the other didn't I got over here. You have looted. Looted you now. Go. Well, good news is the fight went better. Bad news is I'm now not sure how I get at the like that. Stash. There's this whole place up here, which I have concerns, reservations, and a certain vested interest in avenging myself upon. Getting a bit late, but we might check this spot out and see how we do. Thought I saved, but I just want to make sure then. An interesting bridge arrangement here. According to the map, there's at least one person home. There's a gap in the fence there. Yeah. Dude up there as well. Couple of people around apparently. Sneaky time. Press pistol. Sneaky, sneaky. See if we can't eliminate the bad guys without having a full pitch battle. There's one in there. I thought I spied another one about Lockdown Blessed. Didn't seem very blessed to me. Just with a bullet in the back of his head, maybe. There's a guy. Well, apparently I get his name from here. Seems psychic powers are apparently the order of the day. Oh, he dodged the bullet. Literally. Die already! Yeah, it's funny I should be hunting these dudes with an assassin's pistol when I watched a video on an assassin's pistol last night. Timing and all that. Sometimes you make a dog jumps in your stomach when you're watching TV. That sounds about right. Ooh, noises like that. Yeah. Oh, hell no. You sneaky little shit. Fucking hell. Tanky bastard, weren't ya? Mishka geologist. Well, he had a rock for a skull. A bit cucumbered, apparently. How cucumbered? Only a little. Jesus, I thought that was a bit more problematic for a minute. I guess we dropped the one, don't we? So now at least I can move. We've not piled any more. Well, we've got a couple more, at least one more PDA stash location, but not near me, so that's cool. So head back here. Be able to get the guy to take me back and drop some stuff off. Probably call it about there. The train line that runs all the way to the middle of the cordon. Why don't you climb over that? Oh, because levels and stuff. Load zones and they're like, oh, I appear to be slowly dying. Not a fan of the UI in this game compared to the last one. Not that the last one was great exactly, but the feedback in some ways is even worse because it's down in the bottom corner. Ooh, excuse me. Like, at least when you were bleeding or something in the last game, it gave you a big icon on the screen. Now it's just that tiny little dot next to your health bar. And that's not helpful. I mean, it's more helpful than not having anything, but... Menus, yeah, I mean, the inventory definitely. And the PDA in general is definitely improved. Though it's less of a PDA and more of a tablet now. However, yeah, and I don't know about Call of Pripyat, but the Stalker 2 inventory is going to be more like this, except with a second thing on this side, apparently. So you'll be able to carry 2 primaries, I think, in Stalker 2. I think. Could be nice. And keep them equipped, which would be even better.
What do you want, anyway?
Where can you lead me to? Oh, that's cool. Let's go base. Now, will you trade first? Probably will, won't he? Seems good to me.
So what?
Let's go. An iPhone smartwatch. I mean, there's an alternate history element to it as well, so that might vary things a bit. But I don't know. I get the feeling it's a sequel to the events that came before. I get the feeling, but I don't know for sure. But
Hello there. Want to trade?
yeah, I think it's later, but I don't know if it's, you know, going to feature the same kind of stuff like iPhones and smartwatches and things like that. Who knows? Maybe stuff like that's too high tech and goes a bit crazy in the zone.
Have a safe trip.
Oh, maybe it doesn't.
Я со своей пушкой никогда не достанусь. Днем в руках держу, сплю, я с ней, он говорил, да. Ну и пускай думают, что псих. Она мне может 1000 раз жизнь спасла.
Okay for now. Brought back the PDA, it'd be fun to throw back with confusing audiences. Possibly, I mean, I never really ran into PDAs anyway in my experience. I was aware of them, but I never really saw any.
You have my full attention.
Didn't crop up in the kind of circles I moved in. So, next time, kind of need to hit all of this, don't I? I do that over the weekend, maybe. We'll see. Either way, is this a bunker or a coal shed? Oh shit. Pilot. Yeah, I heard of them, but I didn't really see any of those either. do like the farmstead though. Anyway. There we go. I'm going to make sure I come out the menu because at least with Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, if not with this game, it didn't actually save until I went back to the game and the message appeared. If I just then came straight out from the menu and were to quit, the save wouldn't go through. So good to know about. Or good to be careful of anyway. Yeah. Pilot. Yeah, I think stuff like that was really more of just a kind of an expensive thing that some businessy types had. But by the time I was not a teenager anymore, they were kind of on their way out anyway. And yeah, moving on towards smartphones and stuff, or the early beginnings of smartphones. So iPhone was 2007-ish, the first ones. So they didn't really get properly smart for a few years after that. But yeah. When did I get my first smartphone? God knows. Post-uni, probably. Yeah. Probably like 2012-ish. Quite late. Something like that anyway. Sure would have had maps on for a while. I mean, Google Maps was a thing, but it didn't end up on phones and be as useful until a bit later. Motorola Droid. I saw little touchscreen ones, but they certainly weren't smartphones, even if they did have the internet on them. And I don't know what point you kind of consider modern smartphones coming in, but I guess probably about, I don't know, iPhone 3 or 4-ish generation, so probably around about 2010-ish, really. Yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. Like I say, some of the upgrades, the graphic upgrade is nice. I'm not terribly surprised. It was from a time period when there were rapid graphical advancements. So that's, but it's cool nonetheless. The faction war thing, I'm neither here nor there on. Expanding background information to Sherlock's background is going to be interesting. Finding out more about his early visits to the heart of the zone before his memory got wiped will be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, first impressions, it's fine. It's not as exciting as the first one. The fact that it was like, oh, you're part of Clear Sky now. Faction war starts in the swamps, and it's just fucking everything going off around me is perhaps a touch on the realistic side, but it's like, you need to be here to help, we need you there to help, we need you here to help. And from a gameplay standpoint, it was just a little bit like not very helpful. It was a bit much. And then you look at it like, we need your help. And then it's like, okay, we've got your help. You're a fighter. You're going to help us push everything back. But I'm like, I'm one dude, and your dudes did nearly all of the work anyway. I just shot the odd guy here and there. Feels like I was kind of surplus to requirements, really, there. It's like I just gave him the incentive to take action. But yeah, pushing on into more of the zone will be interesting. I think the swamps will get a better showcase in at least Stalker 2, if not in Call of Pripyat. I don't know about Call of Pripyat. I assume Pripyat itself will appear in the next game, but it doesn't in this one. Another town does. I don't know if it's an equivalent to something or if it actually exists or what. Because Pripyat's the famous town in the zone, but it sure as heck isn't the only one. I mean, Chernobyl itself is there for starters. We always associate Chernobyl with the power plant, but there is the town of the same name. It's weird. Really interesting. Anyway, yeah, looking forward to playing some more of this. It'll be Thursday now before we do, though, because we're going to play Fallout London on Monday, Tuesday, which should be cool. And Wednesday for 76, because, I mean, heck, it's going to take what date anyway. And then on Thursday we'll play Stalker, and that will probably be the last one of that for a while as well, because, well, I'm away for that weekend, so next weekend, so there will be no stream on Friday next week. Yeah, video-wise, I said at the start, but things are a bit all over the place at the minute. I've got a new video came out tonight with some Fallout 76 info, and then we've got, what's happening after that? I've got another video for tomorrow. It's not a build, because I haven't had time to actually get stuck into that, and hopefully I'll get some work on the build done over the weekend, and we'll have that one up hopefully on Monday, and then it'll be update day on Tuesday. Yeah, we've got a few updates, Gray, for sure. But yeah, lots going on, and then probably quieter towards the back end of the week, and we'll see what happens there. I wonder if I'll have any new fancy stuff in the Atomic Shop for update day, or post-update day. I might. Anyway, thank you for hanging outside, folks. I've had fun. Like I say, I did enjoy that. I'm looking forward to pushing on and familiarising myself a bit more with this story and getting into it, but it's going to be a bit of a slow start to this particular series, as I say, because we've got one this week, one next week, and then hopefully the week after that we'll settle into 2 episodes a week and pick the pace up a bit. But yeah, for now, it'll be a little bit slower to start off with. Yeah, if you haven't already, likes, subs, notification bell, definitely hit that one, because yeah, I'm kind of avoiding the socials a bit at the moment, to a degree anyway. So if you want to make sure you get the updates, then notification bell is the way to go, and you know when I'm live and things. And yeah, channel memberships, if you're into that, always appreciated as well. So, until next time, yeah, check out videos, a couple more coming in the next few days, and yeah, have yourselves a good weekend. We'll be back at it about 8 o'clock on Monday. Should be cool. So, until then, I'll see you next time. No, folks. See you then.
No.